Welcome to Corona Fine Art. Today I'm in the garden and working with my plants. I went to buy some seeds and I think I went a little crazy because I have so many packets of seeds. I thought today would be a beautiful day to come out because, as you can see, it is very sunny and it's very warm today, even though it's February in the mountains. So I thought it would be a perfect day to come out and plant some of these. So let me show you what I got. I got a variety of things. This year I'm trying to do, for the first time ever, some vegetables in containers. I'm doing some herbs and I'm doing some flowers as well. So I have, and I bought a lot of different, I guess, brands of seeds, just to try them out and see which are better and compare. I got some more expensive, pricey ones, and I got a lot of cheaper ones and some mid-range in price. So I got spearmint, lavender, some jalapenos. I have some butterfly weed, which I'm very excited about. I have some squash. I have tomato, and basil. I have summer squash, which is, this one is zucchini, and then I have the yellow squash as well. And I have summer squash, and this brand is a local brand, and it's a lot more expensive than this one that I got at the department store. So I wanted to buy a cheaper version just to compare and see if one is better than the other. I got some radish, cucumber, I have beets, and nasturtium, which is a flower, and I have, for the summer and fall, zinnias, my favorite for that time of year. I have another brand of basil, so I got a couple of basil ones to compare again. The more expensive local brand to the department store brand, which was 50 cents, and this one was $3.25. So it is a big price difference, and I'm curious to see which one does better. And then I also got eggplant of the local brand. So as you can see, a mix of vegetables, herbs, and some flowers as well. I'm very excited to plant a lot of these today. And the zinnias I am going to save for later on. And I think I'm going to be planting today some vegetables to get started, and some of the herbs. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the lavender, the spearmint, the 2 basils, the squash, the eggplant, the cucumber, the radish, and the beets, the tomato, the hot pepper, and I'm going to also do the nasturtium, and I'm going to try some of the butterfly weed, but not use the whole pack. So I'm going to see what works best, but I have a lot of seeds and we're going to try them out. So I filled up some of these trays already, where I usually start seeds, but I also have, if you want to start seeds and you don't have these seed trays that I have, it's really easy to recycle some materials that you use in your daily life from groceries. So for example, a egg carton or a fruit container like this. And last year, you might have noticed in some of my videos that I used these type of containers to grow seeds in and do seedlings, and they are very useful because they already So in these, you can just poke a small hole in the bottom for drainage and fill it up with soil. So I find those very useful tools, very effective to grow seeds, just as effective as the seed starters that I have. Alright, so here I'm going to start by wetting the soil. And I have my watering can here, and I'm just going to wet the sails. And I try to move to a shady spot because the sun was burning my back. So, but I think it's perfect because I'm going to be able to leave the seeds out for the afternoon for them to get some sun. Okay. So I want to make sure the soil is very moist for when I put the seeds in. A little stick here that I just found on the side where I'm going to be putting a hole in the soil, and I'm going to start with nasturtium. Very beautiful flower, colorful. Here is the information in the back. Open up the packet, and this was 50 cents, so I don't expect it to have a lot of seeds. So as you can see, it has just a few in there. Let's count them. 11 seeds for 50 cents. And because of course I'm limited in space right now, because I'm doing mostly container gardening, this amount is okay for me, and I'm experimenting, so I want to definitely see if the seeds are a good price and if you get a good yield. So I'm going to put 1 seed per cell. Okay, making a little hole and dropping the seed and then covering it up. Now, after this afternoon, I'm going to take these inside and put them by my plant light. So I will not leave them out right now because we still have cold weather coming. There still will be frost. So I don't want to have these out yet. So these seeds will be indoors in the warmth of the plant light. Okay, so here we have the 11 nasturtium. Great. And I will be labeling these as well. Now, the nasturtium I'm going to do in the same tray. So I left out right here the cell. I'm going to be trying out some of this butterfly weed. Okay, so this is a mid price range. It was almost $2. Here's the information in the back. Okay, and I'm going to just plant a couple of these just because it might be a little bit early for these. And here's the amount of seeds there's in there. So I'm going to try 3 of these seeds in one of these spaces. And why am I doing this? Because I am experimenting with these. So I'm excited to see what happens with the butterfly weed. Now I'm going to be doing some lavender in this leftover trays. And I bought the lady lavender, and it's the same amount of money for this packet. Alright, so open it up. And see, that's the amount of seeds we have. And last year I planted some, but I think it was too late in the season, so I didn't have any success with any of the seeds. I think maybe like a few of them came up very small and then they just wilted away because it was too hot for them. So this year I'm doing it earlier, hoping for some lavender. I'm going to deposit a few of these seeds in this cell. I'm covering them up. Them with soil. So here's how I'm going to be labeling the seeds that I just planted. I have some small wooden pieces, sticks, that I bought for something else, but I wasn't able to use them. So I already had these on hand, and I've seen people use these to label their plants. So I thought I would give it a try, and I have a Sharpie. So I'm just going to take the seeds that I used, and I'm summer squash. And then I'm going to put the initials of the brand. So sowing true seed, like that. And then I'm going to also include the date that I planted them. And then just put it on the side. So I'm going to be doing the same for the other brand that I use, which is also summer squash. And the brand is American Seed. So AS and then the date. Okay. And then put it on the seed tray like that. Also planted the basil varieties. The initials, like that, and then the date. Okay. Now here's a tray where I'm going to be using the two different kinds of squash and the two different kinds of basil. So I have the expensive brand and the cheap brand, and I'm going to be trying these out and see if one is more successful than the other. So this one is the expensive brand. And let's see the cheap brand. Let's compare the amount of seeds in here for each of these. Okay. So it seems like they might have the same amount of seeds in there from what I can see from the top. Now let's look at the basil. The expensive brand. And then the cheap brand. And let's look at the amount of seeds in each of these. Okay. So I think definitely you might say the same amount of seeds are in there. From the look of them. So now let's plant a few of these. Let's see. So I already wetted this, but let me just add a little more water in here. So let's do the expensive brand first. Let's do 10 of these. Okay. So again, using the stick to put a hole in here. I'm just dropping 1 seed per cell. There's some hawks flying around. You might be able to hear them. Sounds like they're communicating with each other. Okay. And I'm going to choose to save some for later as well. I'm gonna be planting these through the season. So now for the cheaper brand, we're gonna do 10 as well. Okay, right next to each other. Okay. Perfect. While I'm out here, I wanted to give a quick update on my bulbs. So it's still early in the season and I'm seeing some bulbs pop up here and there around town, but my bulbs are still not showing at all. And a lot of these were tulips, which is a little bit early for tulips, and then the daffodils. I think there were some in here, so hopefully soon they will be coming up. I did notice one at least coming up right here. I don't know if you can tell, there's like a little bit of green coming up from there. So I'm excited to see where this goes, hoping that I'm successful at growing these. It is my first year doing it, so we'll see. All right, here we have it, 10 of each of these. And I'm excited to see, very excited to see what happens. So here's where I planted today. I'm going to give it one last drink of water before I go inside. It really feels like springtime today, but I'm really happy with everything planted. I'm excited to watch it grow, and I thank you so much for joining me today. It has been a beautiful day, and I'm glad I got to share this with you. And I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, check out some other of my videos, and check out my website coronafineart.com, and I will see you next time.